I want to talk about Nicki Minaj. I think she's MAGA now.
I'm not going to back down ever again.
Amen.
I think she wants to kiss the president. That's where I think Nicki Minaj is at. I think she wants to make out with the president of the United States of America, which is Donald Trump, if you didn't know.
Amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president.
I think if she is MAGA and she did want to kiss anybody, it would be the head of the MAGA.
Yes, but that's insane because who wants to kiss him? Nicki Minaj, dubbed the Queen of Rap. Did she dub herself the Queen of Rap?
I'm not sure. To call yourself something like that says a lot about who you are.
So Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
So her real name is Onika Tanya Mirage Petty.
Okay.
And so she goes by Nicki Minaj, and in 2010 she released an album called Pink Friday. And geez, if you were a radio announcer at the time like we were,
we played it.
Did we not play Super Bass at least 15 times a day? And that is a work day, not a full 24-hour day. That is 9 to 5, baby. We played Super Bass like it was going out of style. And frankly, it never went out of style. It was an absolute banger up until about 3 weeks ago when she went crazy. And it was the top of the Billboard charts for ages. And to your point about you listened to a lot of Nicki Minaj, the gays loved Nicki. She had a big cohort of fans, and one of those cohorts, the Barbs loved Nicki Minaj, right?
With Nicki Minaj, yes, she had a huge support from the gals, the gays. I think she also crossed over. A lot of straight men love Nicki Minaj, and rightly so because she's an artist and her songs are incredible. And now I'm assuming the reason I'm assuming the reason you brought this is because of what went down in Phoenix a couple of weeks ago when she came out with Erica Kirk.
Yeah.
Right.
So Erica Kirk is Charlie Kirk's widower.
Yep.
Is that how you say it? Widower?
Yeah, widower. Yep.
And and so they're known to be heavily right-wing, right-leaning conservative people. Yes. Erica Kirk has gone on the world's strangest press tour following her husband's death. There was that whole display, if that's the right term, when they were doing his memorial after he was shot and killed, and there was fireworks. Well, they're not fireworks, are they? But those
big sparklers. They're big sparklers. Yeah, that sort of shoot up from the floor, or sometimes from the ceiling. It's a lot. It's a pyrotechnic show, which seems
and not really something you do at a funeral.
Well,
like a countrywide funeral that's being filmed.
Each to their own. Some people the funeral or the memorial of Charlie Kirk was very interesting. And obviously, again, if you don't know, Charlie Kirk, very right-wing social commentator. He was one of the founders of Turning Point, which is this big right-wing machine. And he did a lot of debates. He particularly was made famous for the stuff that ended up on social media for him going around to universities, and he would debate people generally on the opposing side of him. So he'd sit in his little marquee and then people would get up on the microphone and they would debate back and forwards. And he had a lot of things to say, including about Nicki Minaj, I find very interesting. And so
he spoke about Nicki.
Yeah.
So, I did not know this part.
Yeah, go and Google that while I'm just giving you some background. Google the things that Charlie Kirk said about Nicki Minaj and her music before, obviously, Nicki Minaj coming out with Erica Kirk. Now, obviously, he was tragically killed at one of these events. He was murdered. He was murdered by somebody who, I don't know. I've not heard from the person who did the crime, and I don't know what political party or what. It doesn't really matter. You shoot someone, you shoot someone. And he died. The Charlie Kirk of it all is very interesting because of all the polarizing things he said on his own media things. So on his shows, he had a lot to say about gun violence and how he was like, well, you know, some people have to die, so be it. And then he is a victim of gun violence. It's all, the problem is it's all sad, right? And so Erica Kirk now at the memorial, and it wasn't just Erica, like it was these other right-wing figures who got up, who spoke, who were either friends of Charlie or knew him in this sort of professional circle. Some of the things that they were saying were just insane. But again, I don't prescribe to that side of the wing.
I think for me that whole memorial just felt like a big plug for MAGA, and so it felt like a commercialized opportunity for them to spruik MAGA, and it just felt icky. Like, this is your husband who has passed away. You know, you kind of think about your own life and your own husband or partner or wife dying, and it just doesn't seem like the time to go on this strange political escapade. But I suppose that was their life, and I suppose in her mind it's what Charlie almost would have wanted, like,
he absolutely would have.
Yeah. So anyway, the reason that we speak about these two people together, which doesn't feel like the right combination of people, because Nicki Minaj is this like outspoken, proud black woman who, you know, from the beginning of her career was trying to be outside of the box. Because firstly, female rappers, that's outside of the box. Yeah. And then on top of that, she is like dressing in a provocative way. She's trying to get attention on the fact that she can be like sexy and thick, and she's rapping, and like she's trying to be, and like a lot of rappers, completely opposite.
Her lyrics are provocative, you know what I mean? Like,
super provocative.
You know, the themes are and you know, we say provocative because some people find it very provocative. Where we're like, sign us up.
We're like, whatever, it's whatever.
We grew up a time where we were singing lyrics to things like even if you go on the most PC version of the songs we were singing, Jennifer, what was her name? The Crush song. Jennifer Page.
Oh, yeah.
She sang that, like, what was the line about something like was it make babies every time we touch? Like, what was the line what was the line? Maybe that's a misheard lyric on my part.
Oh my gosh, but that is so funny. I did not know that was a line.
But like, it's crazy to me that like the things that we were singing in the car with our parents, where we were like 7 or 8, and now sometimes like I hear your girls singing songs, and
mate, my girls sing "Tears" by Sabrina Carpenter, and I'm like, couldn't we have gone a little vaguer?
No.
Like Sabrina, you didn't have to just say that there's
it's look,
tears dripping down your thigh. Like, you didn't have to say it like that.
People saying things like, you know, like, oh, the music back in our day, you know, was never that dirty. Oh, listen to any Akadaka song, okay? Like the way she kept the motor clean, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't talking about the motor. So it's happened forever. It's happened forever. And, you know, her lyrics are no more provocative than anything else. But I thought for her time, and I thought as an artist going forward, Nicki Minaj would be someone that I don't ban from my Spotify. But, you know, it's just so hard for me when I don't want to be serious.
Do you want me to take back over, or do you want to do a serious?
No, take back over, and then we'll come back around to some serious stuff. And then maybe you'll get
serious later.
Maybe, I don't know.
So between 2016 and 2019, which was Donald Trump's first go-round as the president of the United States, Nicki very rarely commented on US politics, so she largely stayed out of it. However, a recent tweet was made public again, or not public, like it was always public, but a tweet resurfaced where she basically said, like, I will never be Team Trump. Like, in a matter of words. I haven't got the exact tweet, but it was basically, I'll never be Team Trump. So in September 2021, that was during the whole COVID vaccine saga. There was a little bit of changed public perception with Nicki because she tweeted skepticism about COVID vaccine mandates, including a viral claim about a friend's cousin allegedly experiencing side effects. That went absolutely bunta. That tweet was shared so much because people were like, oh, she sounds like an idiot, la, la, la. Now, we know that there's been a lot of backlash on mandated vaccines, but we all kind of just did it because we didn't really know what else to do.
Yeah, and also, and again, we come back to this bloody vaccine thing, which I really think COVID was the thing that broke us as a people. Like, I know that we were very split before that, but COVID, and I'm not even just talking about the deaths that happen from, this thing that, argue with me in the comments, it absolutely existed. Come for us. Yeah. But the COVID itself, we know that here's the problem. People and doctors themselves hold themselves up on a pedestal, and some doctors suck and some doctors are great. But even if you're a great or a bad doctor, you don't know everything. And with a virus that we didn't know exactly what was going to happen, the best way to get us back out into the real world was to have the majority of the population who could take it, have them vaccinated so we could go back to living life. I will do it again as there might be some consequences. And of course, it doesn't have a zero mortality rate. Some people are going to be affected by it because that's just like every drug or medication. But I still believe that people who are in the medical societies know way more than I will ever do.
Dummies. So there was a lot of pushback at that point because she sounded like an anti-vaxxer and a conservative commentator. So it was just that she sounded like one. But she still didn't come out and say anything. Right. But she responded more defensively into the free speech, narrative that also resonates a little bit with right-wing audiences because it's important to note that there's a difference between free speech and saying whatever the fuck you want. Because free speech, there's still actually some rules. It's the wrong word,
you can be free.
I mean.
You just can't be hateful. You know what I mean? And also, you can still be free and you can say things like, I don't believe in this. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. The problem is with certain factions of people who believe in a conservative lifestyle. They believe that their lifestyle is the right way and they can say anything they want about anyone else's. But if you say something about how you don't agree with them, then that's a problem. It's just... It's just like free speech is different to hate speech. You saying I don't agree with that is different to saying I hate you because of that.
Yes. So in late 2021, she had criticized the media, elites, and being silenced, and was essentially saying that she is anti-cancel culture. I don't think that inherently makes someone right-wing. I'm pretty anti-cancel culture. Yeah. I think some people deserve to be cancelled.
Absolutely.
But
people do shitty things.
There's a lot of... Yeah.
People have always done shitty things. But
you don't have to cancel everyone.
No, we can't. Here's the thing. If someone does something wrong, they're going to be... Without everyone going, well, I've cancelled them. Without anyone saying that, people are just going to go, well, I'm not going to support that because I don't believe in what that person did or said or what they believe in. Like the whole canceling someone is fucking now dumb. I look back at it,
but it was
so
like
dumb.
rife, right? It was so rife during that period. People just were looking for excuses and reasons to cancel people. But because Nicki accepted praise from MAGA figures, like she never rejected the praise.
Yes.
A lot of people were then like, is Nicki a bit MAGA now? So then between 22 and 23, there was a little bit of Nicki's fan base, the Barbs, overlapping with anti-establishment, anti-woke, anti-media narratives, and the us v them, they're lying, they want to silence me, fame controversies. Again, none of these are party specific. You can be left or right and still be like anti something. Like none of this means that she is MAGA.
No.
However, she never said that she wasn't, so people kept coming in on her. Between 24 and 25, Nicki is now frequently referenced in MAGA spaces as a truth teller. I hate the term truth teller. Hate it so much. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's not about
get into
me.
it.
It's
Let's
about
get into
Nicki
it. No,
Minaj.
let's stop here. Let's get off the train here.
The
We'll stop at this
term
station.
the term truth teller is so stupid because it's only coming from people who are on the right wing who only believe their version of the truth.
Yeah.
So when people use the term truth teller, they're only using it in terms of the truth that they believe in. Yes. But if someone is standing in front of them, like I could stand in front of someone and be like, I'm a truth teller. My couch is navy blue and I am telling the truth. But if you don't believe my couch is navy blue, then you don't believe that I'm a truth teller. So it literally wouldn't matter. You only believe that someone is a truth teller if you're part of their tribe. Like if you are a really big fan of like Tucker Carlson or something, you're going to be like, well, Tucker Carlson is a truth teller. Okay, sure. But then if I'm like a really big fan of, I don't know, Oprah Winfrey, then I believe Oprah Winfrey's a fucking truth teller. That's just how that works because you're like that fan. But there is a truth and there is a not truth. Mm-hmm. But you're just saying that the people you like are truth Anyway, Nicki Minaj.
And also, this comes back around to facts. You know what I mean? Like facts being questionable. You know, well, a fact can't be disputed because it is inherently a fact. Like
yes, exactly.
You can interpret data lots of different ways, but facts are facts. So, and that's where I think we get really, because there's so much misinformation, and I think that misinformation might have been the word of 2020. But
totally, and disinformation.
Oh yes, that's another good one.
And the truth tellers, they didn't give misinformation.
No, of course they didn't. And that's the thing is, and I obviously watch too much stuff. Like if you looked at my YouTube algorithm, you would assume that I am crazy left or crazy right. And the reason you would think that is because I watch all the videos of all the things that people say. And I sit there and I go, but wait, you believe it. And then when you're called to ask where you heard these facts, they go, oh, I've seen it so many places. The same you give the same answer my pop did when I would say, hang on, you heard this about who up the street? Who said that? And he'd be like, oh, heaps of people. Yeah. Heaps of people said it.
Yeah, loads of them down the block, down at the pub, they said it. So
it doesn't mean it's real though. Like that's the thing. Like we're treating actual things that are very, very important like we do gossip. So we need to distinguish
and people
stuff.
are getting their information from TikTok and stuff. So it's like, and like, Anyway, so by last year, which, you know, it's now 2026. So last year it's 2025.
Yeah.
She wasn't pushing back on any of the MAGA stuff. So then it comes to like right before, I think it was right before Christmas, was it? Or was it right before New Year? She gets on stage with Erica Kirk.
Yeah. So it was at Phoenix, and let me find it. It was Phoenix, and it was a Turning Point, AmericaFest. And when was it? Because this article I'm looking at was
she literally
the
went
23rd of December. So it couldn't have been long. It couldn't have been far earlier than the 20. I'm looking at CNN online, and it was the 23rd of December that they posted this.
So, okay. So is it true then, Erica Kirk?
Yeah.
Is the longtime publicist for Nicki Minaj?
Oh, really?
So Nicki Minaj again, up until this point, had not said anything about who she votes for or anything. But then she gets up on stage, as you just said, the 21st of December, at a AmericaFest, which is so funny.
I can't see anything. I love AmericaFest. I can't see anything that says that she was her publicist. I can't see anything that confirms that.
That must be some weird, weird thing.
I don't know if that come up. They might share a publicist. Again, I can't see that they do here. But the first time that I got a real glimpse into who Nicki Minaj is purporting to be, for whether she fully believes this stuff or whether she's doing it for alternative motives, I don't know. But the first time was when they walked out to Nicki Minaj, hand in hand at the AmericaFest for Turning Point.
Yeah. America. Can you imagine if we had something called Australia Fest?
But you know what's so funny?
Can you imagine if we had something called Australia Fest?
I think we do have an Australia. I think it's a sort of same thing.
Summer Nats.
No, oh my God. There is, if you don't know, in Canberra, Australia, there's a big car festival called Summer Nats. And I tell you what.
Oh, the blokes are there and they love Australia.
It's a fucking time. I tell you what.
It's a fucking time. So, okay, Nicki Minaj at AmericaFest, I will never get over that, has said, "Dear young men, you have you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president, and you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president." I don't even think Donald's wife has called him handsome. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so random for her to have just ignored, not got politicized, not ever said who she does or doesn't vote for. Once even saying like she would never vote for Donald Trump, and then comes out and says you have amazing role models like a handsome, dashing president.
Now, do you know why?
The same guy who was like, grab him by the pussy.
I forgot that he grabbed him by the pussy. God, how could I forget that?
Just
that
grab
feels like a
him.
lifetime ago.
Just grab him.
That feels like a lifetime ago that audio was recorded. Was him and Billy Bush on a bus, and it was for like Entertainment Tonight, and he said something about grabbing him on the pussy. Anyway, that feels like a millennia
the women
ago.
love it.
Oh, of course they do. Just grab on the puss. Why not? Can't wait for this video to be flagged by YouTube. Objectively, right? Now, we can all know that, as my nan says, there's a plug for every hole.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
There are some people out there, and I'd be confused by it, my boyfriend's one of them, that might find me attractive. And I'm like, oh, I find that really curious. I'm not saying that I'm an ugly person. I find that curious because I think I objectively look at people and I can go, well, I'm not into this person, but I can look at them and go, they're hot. By beauty standards, they are hot. Now, by handsome men standards, Donald Trump is not handsome. He's never been handsome. He's not a handsome person.
What about in his younger days?
Nope.
What about Donald
No.
Trump?
He always freaked me out a little bit. Like, he was always the guy that was like, I don't know if I trust this guy. He has a distrusty face for me. He seemed, he's like a real estate agent / car salesman that you don't like, that you're like, oh, this is your whole personality, what you do, isn't it?
Yeah.
And but do you look at Donald Trump and you think, oh, I might kiss him?
No, I don't want to kiss him, but I think I could understand why in his younger days.
Now, I just want everyone to just sit here and soak in this show, because Courts
and I want you to know something.
She believes nothing that Trump says, but she's now saying, because this is just her true opinion, and she knows that I hate it. I hate that she's saying that. But she's free to think whatever she wants.
You know what? Make America great again. Do you know what I'm saying?
But see, there might be something in Don Don that you're like, well, you know what? He's attractive to me. And maybe that goes for Nicki Minaj. I don't know if I buy it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, she's lying. She's lying.
How do you know?
She got up here. She got on stage, okay, and she's randomly talking about how much she loves Donald Trump now at AmericaFest, of all things, with Erica Kirk. What is going on, okay? Nicki Minaj wants a pardon. She wants a pardon.
This is for the family members, right?
I'm sorry. Is that not... Do you not think that's what it is?
It would seem the most... Like, when some people go, the most likely answer is probably the one. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at it and you go, well, statistically, that makes sense that she would want this. Yeah. But also, Donald Trump has done good work for Christians in Nigeria, apparently, and really speaking up for them. And she is a Christian herself. And apparently that is the reason why she's really jumped on board. I tend to believe, and this is my opinion, that, yeah, it's probably more likely that certain people in her life that need that pardon, there's more chance of them getting that presidential pardon if she cozies up and really backs the president in when he needs it most.
She is married to a man who is on the registered sex offenders list.
Oh, shit. Is he really?
Who can pardon that except for the president of the United States?
Why is he on that list? Like, if you're a sex offender, like if you're a sex offender, what? And America's, the terms that they use for things get confusing for me. So in America, sex offender, is that someone who has just sexually assaulted someone, or does that go down could that just also be someone who's a pedophile? Like, where are we going with this? Because trafficking can also, like, human trafficking can also be like a prostitution thing. So I get confused with the terminologies.
Yeah, so Minaj became involved with Petty's legal issues when his alleged rape victim, Jennifer Huff, filed a harassment lawsuit against the rapper and her husband. In the 2021 complaint, claimed Minaj and Petty tried to use their money, power and fame to threaten her into walking back on her rape accusations. She claimed Minaj called her personally to request Huff change her story and later offered her $20,000 to sign a prepared statement.
Only $20K
accusations. I know. Pretty
I
cheap.
Would want more.
That's
If I had something terrible done to me.
You're Nicki goddamn Minaj. Yeah. Like, come on. 20 grand. Of course. Come off it. Yeah, so apparently there's cases still going with this Petty guy. They've known each other since high school. They've been married since 2018. They've got a kid together. Petty was convicted of attempted rape in the first degree in 1995 for an assault the previous year of a then 16-year-old. He was sentenced to 18 to 54 months in prison and is listed as a level 2 registered sex offender in New York State. He served 4 years behind bars for the assault.
And so the pardon would clear his, like, he would be completely
cleared. His name, I think.
Right, okay.
I think it clears his name.
Right. We will never know Nicki's motives apart from Nicki. Is it that she's just a Christian and she believes that Donald Trump, even though I don't believe that he's a Christian, I believe that Christianity is just like a convenient tool for him to use. And I know he sells great Bibles. Apparently they're the best Bibles according to the infomercial that he was on. But I just don't buy it. And that's the same. And here's the problem. The same distrust that the right wing have for people who go, I think trans people should have the same rights as another human. That's radical. That's radical to say things like that. You're a radical lefty if you say things like that. Whereas I believe that unless your religion is hurting people, I believe that you can believe whatever you want. Like, that's your religion. You do what you want. You believe in that, you whatever. I also think that a lot of people aren't actually true believers and they use these scriptures and these books to push the things that they want to have happen. Because they go, well,
I mean, I saw someone the other day on Instagram who became a virgin again, which is like crazy. Like it's once it's
so does
done,
the hymen, does it grow back?
It's done. I don't think it grows back. And that's what I mean. Like once it's done, it's done.
Right.
So I did want to just go back on the pardon thing. So Nicki Minaj also has another family member.
Yep.
Who got a pardon from Trump in 2020.
Oh shit.
He was he was under federal drug convictions, and Minaj publicly advocated for him, highlighting his case and seeking clemency from Trump. So it's Minaj's uncle.
Right.
And in December 2020, during Trump's final days in office, as part of a wave of pardons, apparently he was pardoned with the clemency powers. I think a president. I think a thing like a presidential pardon is so dodge.
I think it's so dodge. I don't think
so dodge.
I think and before people come in the comments, and I'm sure there'll be some right wingers. And if you are right wing, just don't swear or say anything too crazy, so you automatically don't get banned, because we don't do that. YouTube does. So share your feelings and your thoughts, but think about them before you come, because I also believe that Joe Biden giving his family members like Hunter Biden pardons, I also think that's fucking gross.
That's so bad. That's so bad. By the way, like pardons should be like dished out to anyone who is serving time in jail for marijuana possession. Oh, like, sorry, absolutely. Let them all out. It's legal everywhere, pretty much. Like, just let them all out. But like pardons for, like you said, Hunter Biden. No, that's just as messed up. Come on, you don't have to be right or left for that. That's insane.
I'm so worried because so many things going on at the moment. Only hours ago, before we started recording this, we know that the US had taken control of Venezuela. And honestly, when my boyfriend told me that, I said, well, we need to check that that's not AI. Because I didn't believe it. I was like, I even saw it on like news channels here in Australia, and I was like, I don't believe that this video is real. And then I would go back to the account and I'd be like, well, that is that network's account. But then I'd be like, okay, I need to see more. And let's go to the public broadcaster to see if they're doing it too. And still I was questioning, is this real? And I know that there's like 4,000 different YouTube channels where people talk about politics and talk about the divisiveness in the world, and I don't want us to be one of them that's always talking about this.
No. This is still pop culture.
We want to
Nicki
do pop
Minaj
culture.
might be MAGA now, though, and that's what we just wanted to like get out there in the open, and like we're just trying to figure it out, you know.
There's no might be.
Like, I think Nicki Minaj is definitely MAGA now. She's got the red cap.
She definitely has got it. But yeah, I so desperately want to have a fun life. I desperately want it. And I don't know.
It's not happening for us.
I don't know how we get there. How do we get there? Someone tell us. I don't want to.
We gotta stop watching the news, man.
I can't stop watching the news.
I know. Because then we don't have a podcast.
Anyway, that's right. Hey, thank you so much for watching. We'd love to know your thoughts, especially if you have been a Nicki fan. Maybe you're a little barb yourself, and you have some thoughts and feelings on maybe Nicki has crossed over to a side that you definitely agree with, and maybe you're like, great, excellent, great. And also, I really love your thoughts and feelings on the Erica Kirk spectacular that's been doing a tour. A book tour, which
Erica Kirk Spectacular. I love that. That's a beautiful
mate.
Name.
Like everyone grieves in different ways, but this has been mind-boggling to me.
8 public,
Absolutely.
I guess.
Mind-boggling. Courts and I love reading your comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.